So this is my project for the Dragon 12 board. These are RGB LEDs integrated with a driver IC. They're known as NeoPixels or WS2812B. And the hardware is quite simple. We have plus 5 volts and ground on the red and black wires, and then one signal pin, which is the yellow wire, attached to PT0 on the microcontroller. And I have one resistor in series with that to minimize reflections on the signal line. Okay, so with that one data pin, you can control a long string or ring of these pixels. Okay, so they communicate with a serial protocol over that one pin, which looks something like this. You've got a 0 code, a 1 code, and essentially the code, the program, has an array of pixel data, which is sized. There's basically 1 byte per color, so there's 3 bytes per pixel in the array, and I have a assembly subroutine which loops through that array and sends out this data 1 bit at a time. And 1 bit is a 0 or a 1, so you'll have this 0 code or this 1 code, which are just a high and low. The 0 code has a shorter time high and a longer time low, but the 1 code has a longer time high and a shorter time low. And it comes together to just make a data stream, which looks like the bottom picture. That is 3 bytes total, 24 bits. Okay, so what I've got programmed here are a few animations. So I've got 4 buttons that I'm using to change the animation and change the number of LEDs, since I have different number of LEDs here. And then I've got this potentiometer, which is attached to the analog to digital converter in the microcontroller. And this can change the brightness of the LEDs. So it gets eye-searingly bright. And it ramps down and up pretty smoothly. Okay. So I've got these different animations. This one's interesting because I use a pseudo-random number generator to pick a random pixel to light up. This one's interesting because I use a sine lookup table to get this pulsing effect that you see. Off, and then this is a basic color wheel, and this one's more blended. So I can go left or right in the animation sequence. Okay, and then these 2 LEDs, go back to this one. These 2 buttons can change the number of LEDs in the strip to accommodate the different sizes I have here. And the animations are actually dependent on this, so they look smooth with any number of LEDs here. They can adapt, basically. I can go all the way down to 1. And fill this one up. Okay, so that's the basic functionality. As far as the resource utilization in the microcontroller, I do use the timer to generate periodic interrupts once every millisecond, and then I count milliseconds so that I can use that value in my animations to step through time and change these animations over time. It's similar to how the Arduino does it. So I think that's about it. Hopefully this inspires you to make something awesome as well.